Greetings, everybody. This is Tyrone Bridges from I Thought You Knew. Today is June 26, 2022. I just wanted to do a quick live, real quick, from my phone. Just a real quick live just to speak with everybody about the election. The election 2022. Facts. Look here. Most of everybody that are running for election have been having interviews, have also been given their campaign pitches online. I urge everyone today, sure as today is Sunday, the 26th of June, please, I beg you to go back, look at all of the election coverage from other networks. Also, look at the elections forms. And I beg you to look at the comments. Look at the comments in the election forms that's held by other groups. And then ask yourself another question. The question that you should be asking yourself: am I voting for someone because they are associated with me or they're my friend? Or I'm voting for integrity? I'm voting for change in my community? Or you're voting for something correct and right for your community? I am the producer and also the host of I Thought You Knew, and I do a lot of interviews. I've done most interviews with candidates that are running for Washtenaw County positions. And also, I'll be doing some more this week. I want you to look at the interviews, listen to the interviews, and once again, go on other platforms, check out the interviews, listen to the candidates. It is so very important that you check the candidates' temperatures. And what I mean by checking their temperatures, listen to what they say. Listen to what they say. I want you to also check out the comments. Read the comments when you go to other forums, other platforms, and they're talking about the candidates. They bring the candidates on their show. I want you to read the comments thoroughly, because nobody is talking about the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room in this election is what's best for Washtenaw County. That's why I did this quick video. I want y'all to please, I beg you, from all of the listeners and the viewers of I Thought You Knew, and all of my friends on my Facebook page that are Washtenaw County residents, City of Ann Arbor, City of Ypsilanti, Washtenaw County. I'm asking you from a humble part of my heart to go look at those interviews. Put all your bias aside. Put everything aside and open your ears and look at the comments. This is Tyrone Bridges, what I Thought You Knew. We are covering the election of 2022 thorough. We are bringing candidates on the show to test their temperature, to find out what really is up with your campaign. What's really is up with you wanting to be a leader within Washtenaw County. We just want to know, are you supporting the right thing? One quick message for those Washtenaw County registered voters who's been voting for years and years, such as myself, I beg you, stop filling out those absentee ballots so quick. You need to check all of the candidates. Check and see where they're coming from. Even the ones that's been in office for decades. Listen to them thoroughly. Read the comments. When we bring people on our show, we ask them pretty much questions that are not written down. I know we don't get all the questions in, but we give the candidates an opportunity to take the mic and talk about their campaign. Whether they do a good job or a banged up job, we give them the platform. For anybody that likes to hate, and let me explain to you about what hate does. Look at what's going on in the Supreme Court. Look at what's happening to women's rights. That's an effect on blacks. Y'all know that. Let's be blunt about it. I don't want to speak no more about that. I want to speak once again about the election. It's about your vote. Your vote count. Do you want to put somebody in office that's been in office and promised for 20 years or more the same old thing? Or do you want to put somebody in office that's battle tested? Somebody who's been there, done that. Or you just want to start electing friends because that's what you do. My mom have taught me many years to constantly vote Democrat and vote friends. And what I have done, I broke away from that thought, that drive, because it doesn't get the job done. When you're voting for friends and family, and they've been in office for decades and nothing has changed, can you look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, did you utilize your vote properly? Your vote should not be held hostage because of your association, your friendships, or even your fear. Some of these candidates that are running for public office are wonderful candidates. Hats off to them. But some of these candidates do not fit the position that they are running for. A, they're not ready for the job. B, they haven't been battle tested. And what I mean battle tested, it's not because of you're white and you're rich or black and you're poor. It's about what you do for the lowest of the lowest constituent in your community. We're talking about elected officials. We're talking about people who are doing all kind of interviews and saying what they're going to do to help the city or the county that they are running for. They're trying to help them. Ask yourself a question. How many candidates that are on the ballot this year have been in politics for a long time, but nothing has been changed while they're in office? And I'm specifically talking about our black elected officials. Whether you at the state level, the county level, or the city level, you know good and well what's been going on. If you're at the state level, you know what's been going on in your city. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed for the better. You're running for county commissioner. And we have county commissioners that have been doing a great job. Some have been slacking, but some have been doing a great job. But for us as Washtenaw County voters, if we are voting a county commissioner in office that has been in office over a decade and ain't nothing changed, and you look like us, I put that in y'all back pocket when y'all go to the polls or when y'all have y'all absentee ballots. Remember those black politicians that's in office that look like us, and ask yourself, where are we at right now? What do African Americans, black people, have better currently right now? In the last 20 years, what have African Americans, blacks, have better in Washtenaw County in the last 20 years? Ask yourself before you vote. And this is not to hold your vote hostage. This is a serious situation. You don't cast your vote away as if it was trash, because your vote matters. Voting August 2nd matters. Testing all of the candidates' temperatures matters, because you got some Democrats out there that's some damn Republicans. They're Republicans, but they got the Democratic cloth around their necks. Look, don't be fooled. Don't let your vote be held hostage because of your thoughts, your family thoughts, supporting your friends and your family. Vote for what's right. Vote for what's going to get us up out of a bad situation in Washtenaw County. And for your elected officials in Ypsilanti, this goes to all of y'all. We need change the right way. We don't need no more dead bodies in the streets in Ypsilanti. But if you're thinking about you're being the leader of the city of Ypsilanti and you're passing the baton to somebody else to help with your crime, I feel that that is the saddest thing that could come to Ypsilanti. Ypsilanti officials, you guys have the power, you guys have the tools, and within Ypsilanti, you have the resources to stop these violent acts. Washtenaw County, y'all need to vote correctly. The township will be coming up for election soon. So Ypsi Township, be aware. We need to re-rack y'all too. Y'all need to get in line with everybody else. Everybody else is trying to make a drastic change for the better. All I'm asking, voters, please, I beg you, do not vote early without checking all of the candidates that is running for office temperature. Like I said earlier, if y'all didn't hear me, go back on all of the candidate forms that you see posted by other social media groups. Read the comments. I beg you, read the comments and ask yourself before you make that ultimate decision on election day. Are all of these candidates ready for the job? Are all of these candidates battle tested? Have their temperature been tested? Did you check out and see where they're coming from? Or is it going to be the same old thing for a decade? This is Tyrone Bridges with a short clip of I Thought You Knew, humbly begging our Washtenaw County residents, don't let your vote be hostage. Make sure you look at all the forms and listen to those candidates before you make the final decision. I beg you. This is my last plea for this month. Next month is going to be a different show. We coming out the gate with those who we support because everybody needs to know who are these politicians, whether they've been in office for a decade or they running freshly. We need to know, what are they going to do for us as black folks? What are they going to do for us low income folks that are struggling? And we don't want to hear no plans that you guys have planned out last year. We need to hear some real plans. We need to hear some real plans. We don't need to hear a candidate having a script to read. We don't need that. We don't need that. So for all y'all who chimed in, I appreciate y'all. At the sound of my voice, y'all, I appreciate y'all for even checking out this video. Our election 2022 is very serious this year. August 2nd, 2022. Do not vote right away until you check your candidates and whom you are voting for. Check them out. Listen to what they say. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. A lot of these candidates are lying. Look at their eyes and listen to their answers. The best thing about video, you can go back and rewind it, play it again. But look at those interviews before you make that decision. Be informed, everybody. Don't be hoodwinked or bamboozled because somebody can make a great speech on a platform. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Everybody, check your candidates out. Make sure you're voting in truth and integrity. Check those candidates out. This is Tyrone Bridges, what I thought you knew. Thank you. Peace.